Hello, hi, I'm Remington from Remington Let's Plays, and welcome back to Splatoon. This is the second episode in our series where we're trying to play through all the Splatoon campaigns. Last time we did the first world here. These worlds aren't named, so I'm just gonna call this World 1, but we completed this. So now we're headed to the next area. It says to the next area on the top of the screen, but they don't have names. So this is the second area, which I'm gonna call World 2. Welcome to World 2. So instead of 3 levels, unlike last episode, unlike 3 levels, we have 6. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna try and play these numerically. That's 5, so I need 4. So while I look for these, if you just to go through the YouTuber spiel, if you enjoyed these episodes, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll make more. I have a lot of video games that I want to play, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm pretty sure 4 is on top of this. This is 4. There's 4. Alright, so we're going to be starting with Gusher Gauntlet. Here we go. This is a different type of level. Normally, or the other levels we've played were more of like abandoned city, but this is more of a camp. I got Camp Triggerfish vibes instead of the like broken apartment building vibe we had earlier. So, which it's not really the level is different, it's just a different vibe. The level still plays the exact same. There's no difference between painting surfaces. The only surface where there is difference between painting is glass. That's bad. Painting glass is not a possible thing you can do. So, and I think certain types of plastic too. Like that up there. I don't know what this is, but you can't paint that type of wall. So then this is already the final checkpoint. This level's kind of short. They couldn't do much with the gushers, but don't worry, they return. Most level things you see are not locked to specific levels. Here's a scroll. Wait, no, I need to shoot that guy. There we go. It's not. I don't get much. I get 1 egg, but that 1 egg makes a difference. Trust me. I like the power eggs. So we do that and then we move on. Now we're gonna go to level 5, which is, or we gotta read the scroll first. This scroll was found in a deep This scroll was found in a deep rock lair. Its age is estimated at approximately 2,000 years. It details the ancient turf wars of the time. It seems the basic 4 versus 4 battle format had already been established at this stage. And here's just so we can see it with the cat judging. It's cool. So then level 5 is right here. So once we find a level, we can super jump to it, which is that thing. And then Cuttlefish is telling us we can upgrade our gear, which I want to get this hero shot upgrade before I get any of these other upgrades. We can also unlock sub weapons. So I think hero shot upgrade and then unlocks is a good idea. We'll do the unlocks next episode, and that'll give me something to talk about. So then this is the floating sponge garden. So these sponges, we shoot them, and they get bigger. Oops, I messed up. I almost just died. Which that wouldn't have been my first death. My first death was last episode, where I died in a very embarrassing way. I tried to be cool, and for whatever reason, there was an invisible bump on the top of the wall and I fell. So like something like this, right? I painted it, and when I jumped over, at the top there's just a giant thing that I can't swim through. It was really annoying, let me tell you. So then this right here is actually a trick. You can splat these guys, I'm pretty sure, but this sponge, we can see it has something underneath it. So if we just stand here, and we don't have to paint this, but we can have those guys just shoot that sponge. We swim through. Here's a box with what's it called? My brain's blinking. A scroll. It's 11 p.m. when I'm filming right now. So these guys, the depth perception is a little off this part. I have fallen here before. But you shoot those guys. Here's the thing. You can swim up that whole wall. Pretty much a lot. Let me show off something. A lot of the surfaces in this game are paintable. You can paint pretty much everything. Remember the statement I'm making right now when we get to Splatoon 2, and you'll see how untrue that becomes. You don't have to do it the way I was trying to do it right there. We can just come here and shoot them from here. So once we shoot them, we just do a Super Mario across. Again, here's a lot more paintable stuff. Paintable wall. This isn't paintable, but the things that hold it are. I think we can swim through this. Parts of it we can swim through. Look at my dang zapfish. But that was Floating Sponge Garden. Soak it up. I always came back to this level a lot because I wanted, or I'll tell that story in a second. The terrifying biology of the Inkling. Strength can leap up to 5 feet. Brain, simple and predatory. Bones, none. Eyes, can spot prey from 100 yards away. Defense, high pressure, high capacity ink sac. And that's that. But I came back to this level a lot when I wanted to get blue ink. Because this was the only level that had blue ink, I'm pretty sure. Here's Cuttlefish. You can find him walking around the hub worlds. Tap revealed kettles on the gamepad to super jump straight to them. Tap upgrade gear. You kids think you're so fresh, but you can't touch my squid style. You see that? You see that? You kids can't handle that. All the youngins in town don't believe me about the Octarian threat. Well, who's crazy now? You know, Bucko, you remind me of my grand squids. I may be old and crusty now, but I used to be quite the looker. We'll do one more. I guarantee you the Octarians are behind that UFO crash. Yep. They probably are. I don't know if we ever get an answer. I mean, I guess that's our answer if an in-game character tells us they're probably behind it. That's normally how video games work versus real world. So this is the propeller lift playground. This is another gimmick that we're gonna see. The second world of this game just kind of introduces you to a bunch of gimmicks you're gonna see throughout the rest of the game. And then I think throughout the rest of the game, it's either just harder levels with these gimmicks, or they get a little experimental with them. So in other words, we're in school right now. Which I'm pretty sure 10 when this game came out? I did not buy this game for a very long time, but I'm pretty sure I was 10 when this happened. Oh dear, I almost just got splatted. That's what it means when you almost die in this game. I think that's our scroll. Yep. This game has a lot of creative hiding spaces. They get more creative as the game goes on. I think, hold on, you can paint this too. As I was saying earlier, they don't let you paint extra stuff like this later, in later games. if I were to come through with hacks, probably most of this stuff would be green by the end. Like if you were to use that burst bomb hack to paint everything, I'm pretty sure all this would be green. Like this whole platform probably. So you'll notice below us there's water. We cannot go in the water. Water is lethal to squid. Which makes no sense, but trust me, it's supposed to. We didn't need to paint it. I think there's... No, there's not. There's a thing there. Of course there's not hidden eggs there. This one has the hidden eggs under it. There we go. Oh, we can get our hero shot upgrade. So I'm gonna do that after this level. We're gonna upgrade our hero shot to a level 2. And I guess we'll upgrade our ink tank too if we want to do our if we want to do the sub weapons for next episode. So is the propeller lift playground. The Department of Energy has announced that further declines in the availability of electric power are now likely to occur in the near future. With the underground domes also deteriorating rapidly, the future does not look bright. Well, that sucks. Like that's ever gonna happen. So that's our next level. To upgrade, we're gonna go to this upgrade menu and we're gonna get level 2. Hero shot. We're also gonna upgrade our ink tank. So there we go. So now we have a faster fire rate. We can paint a little more, and we can hold a little more ink because of the ink tank upgrade. Using ink wasn't a problem before, and I don't actually know how much having I don't actually know how much using ink with a higher level hero shot. I don't know if it increases the consumption or not. It would make sense for it to, but I don't know if it does. So this is like a carnival level or a casino or something. Not a casino. A theme park, that's the word I'm looking for. That's what this level is like. Dang it. There's also a lot of surface brands down here. Like the red Angry Bird, that's not an Angry Bird. But that guy, that's a surface logo. And same with that, the Forge. It doesn't say Forge on it. Well, I mean, it does, but in squid language. But these are not Octarian brands. So whatever implications that has, is there anything that I think this is our scroll. That is correct. Normally these levels only have one secret, like really secret spot, and that's your scroll. At least for this game. I think that changes in 2. It does change in 2. Oh, I got that balloon? I'm just that good. So I don't know if we've seen it yet, but we can stack multiple pieces of armor, which will give us these little antennas, which is just a fishing rod that we put in our helmet. So just to look really buff. You know, you wanna impress the ladies. Put some fishing rods on your war helmet or your bicycle helmet. Dang it! I want to see somebody riding down my my street in a bicycle helmet with fishing rods on it. That's what I want to see. Yep. So that was the Spreader Splatfest. The ink sprayed during a turf war vanishes almost immediately after the battle ends. How environmentally friendly and incredibly convenient. So in that picture, if I can go back to it, That picture is all the different ink combinations you can get in this game. Which that's not the same with later games, unfortunately. It changes. I wish they kept the colors from this game, because the colors from this game are pretty good. Nowadays they're very tame and mediocre. So I think this level is next. This one, this is 9, so we need 8. I guessed wrong. So this is a Octoling invasion. So the Octolings are Inkling-like Octarians that take over our Turf War stages. This is a Turf War stage. This is the only legitimate way you can access it now, since the servers are down, but that's an Octoling. It's gonna fight you. And it works the exact same way you do. Which this stage returns in Splatoon 2. But this is for Splatoon 1 is the only way you can access it. Here's some armor. I know there's somebody somewhere around here. Here's a special we're not gonna use. Here's a squid. There's our scroll. Upon getting scroll, this octopus is gonna try and ambush us. I was gonna say squid, but then these are not squid. These are octopus. There we go. And so then just get to wherever you start. Just get to the opposite point of that on the map, and there's your Zapfish. That's how every Octoling level works. Is they are it's just Turf War stages with Octolings on them. Yeah. Paradise Lost by Octolangelo. Octolangelo. That's what that is, I guess. So then this is our final level before the boss. This is the unidentified flying object, causing trouble over Inkopolis. So this is, you may recognize this is the tutorial stage from last episode. That's an Octo Striker. He sends ink strikes at you to try and splat you. However, ignore them. He's not the brightest of brains. He can't see you if you're hiding in your ink. Nowadays, people would always spot you if you're swimming through ink. Which, if you just move a lot, you don't really have anything to worry about. So I'm not even gonna go in the ink. I'm just gonna shoot these guys. He does generally try and lead it in front of you, but if you go in 50 different directions, he can't lead you. He might be able to here. Here's the scroll. Accidentally shot it there. So there's no extra point to inking all this. It's just kind of fun. And so I'm not standing still. Just to have something on the screen, you know. We can just paint stuff. With our really powerful gun. And don't worry, I'm not gonna run out of ink. I got an ink tank upgrade, which lets me shoot a lot more. I think that's all the guys. I'm just gonna double check real fast. Oh, no, there's one more. Wait, I have a map that shows me where they are. Hold on, let's not leave him behind. I left him behind. Oops. Well, that's our first missed egg, to my understanding. This is the Octo Striker. Now we fight him in person. He's gonna summon some lesser octopi up here to try and defeat me, but that didn't work. He's dead. And Zapfish ahoy! So we get our Zapfish and we're done. So now we move on to the boss. If that was just a mini boss, right? The actual boss is where stuff starts getting serious. It seems that some Octarians can assume humanoid form. These specimens have superior physical capabilities and are highly aggressive. High-ranking individuals have kelp on their heads, but what motivates them, if anything at all? So then there's our boss. Let's go. Hold on. Gotta get up the thing. This is the shooting the sneeze. The dreaded Octonozzle. Here we go. We're about to shoot the sneeze. So as we approach, he's gonna turn around. Or no, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. He's gonna take the Zapfish, as I explained the last episode. So that's his weak point, his little belly button right there. So we gotta shoot. That's what we gotta shoot. So we'll shoot that. He spin around. We paint the side of his head. Swim up him. And do this. That bomb was pointless. It fell in the ink around him. So the tutorial phase over. Now we're getting serious. We gotta shoot that belly button, but twice. So we shoot that, and then we swim around to the back. So he will try and lead you on, but he's a little early with it. He's a little early with how he leads you. So in other words, his leading is pointless, is what I'm trying to say. So now he has 4 weak points. Which that looks like 3, but trust me, it's 4. See, he tried to lead me there, but it wasn't worth anything. Wrong strat, try again. Yeah, it worked that time. It wasn't pointless. So then he goes kaboom, and we're done. That's the whole punchline. I'm gonna do that a lot. So here's our scroll, and we get our Zapfish. No, that's just kind of how I talk most of the time. Is that I'll say something, and it's gonna sound like I have more to say after, and then I'm just done. This is a new character. Scritchity Scratch. What's that sound? Cuttlefish. Blasted radio must be broken. You're doing great, Agent 3. Don't let up. So that's a little concerning. What just happened there? And we get another weapon. Another weapon schematic here, which again we can't use because the servers for this game don't exist anymore. So there goes the shield, and that's gonna be the end of this episode. We'll go there next time. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to comment, like, subscribe. Tune in next time. God bless. Have a wonderful rest of your day, night, or whatever time it is, and I'll see y'all around. Goodbye.